Another X-Men Professor X rumor. This time, the Bryan Cranston rumors heat up. Will Walter White be playing Professor X? And the thumbnail scare the shit out of you. That and more on the show with me and you guys today. That's it. Just us. Let's make it happen. It's Kristian Harloff Show. Here we go. Welcome back to the show, everybody. It's Kristian Harloff Show here today on this Wednesday, here by my lonesome. Next week, starting next Wednesday, Chris Carr will be joining us every Wednesday. She is going to be joining the team here every Wednesday. So there's a little special announcement for you guys as we get into the months of June. Months of June? Sure, why not? We got a lot. And hey, by the way, I wanted to thank 98% of you yesterday who had fun. I had fun. I had a blast. Some ridiculous comments in yesterday's show. There was only one comment that I thought was ball bag-esque. And the comment was, it wasn't like, hey, he's on something. What's going on? This is crazy. I love that. Look, we were having fun yesterday. It was great. Blast.
With shows like this, that shows me that Kristian's heart is not in the movie space anymore. It's not there. It's not in the movie space.
You could not be more wrong. That to me might be the stupidest comment we've gotten on this channel ever. Why? I'm having the most fun I've ever had. Ever. I love talking about this stuff. I love enjoy. If that makes me realize that you're an accountant and I don't want to hang out with you. If you didn't have fun yesterday with us and you want, well, today, the X-Men cast has been rumored, and looks like Bryan Cranston's going to be into it. What'd you think about it, Roxy? Cool. Next story, we have another generic movie coming out. What'd you think about it, Roxy? Who the hell wants that? There's no perception. You've got no perception. I don't know if I had more fun than yesterday talking about movies in general. A lot of fun in general. Yeah. Yeah. If you had fun yesterday, if you had fun on that show yesterday with us, then you have found the right channel. If you watched that show and you thought, oh, this guy doesn't really care about this stuff anymore, then please don't come back. You don't need to be here because you don't understand it. You just don't get it. You don't get it. But I get it. I get a lot. Got deodorant. Got it. Yeah, we're in that. We might be there again, guys. What does this deodorant do? Smells wonderfully. Smells good. I'm digging it. I like where we're going already with the show. So we got some more stuff. I'll tell you what. See, this is the kind of shit I'm talking about. Look at this. Mr. ND Fanatic says, I sent my buddy a clip and told him this is my type of movie show. Exactly. Well, you want to do the same boring shit over and over. This is why I didn't like Collider Live when I was on it. This is why I didn't like doing that shit. Because you don't want me it's not me. There's other people who are great at it. That's what they do wonderfully. Not me. I can't do that. I have to have an argument with the microphone. Because this is what I do. And another comment that was wrong. I was like, oh, he was hangry. Not at all. I was eating chicken. I felt good. Someone else said, what's the other thing? He was mad at the comment section. Wasn't mad at all. Not even in the slightest. Not even in the slightest. This is what I'm saying. There's no reason for this plastic knife to be here. I ate meatballs with rice. And I didn't cut it up. Like I did, but it was with a fork. So why the fuck is this thing here? That went nowhere. See? We carried on. We're doing what we're doing. We don't need anybody. We just need you. All right. Let's do this. What's next? What's next? What's first? Bryan Cranston. He is eyed for a major role in Marvel Studios' X-Men reboot. It's not Mr. Sinister. Clearly not, if you saw my thumbnail. All right, here we go. And this is, according to a new casting rumor, Breaking Bad icon Bryan Cranston is being eyed for a lead role in Marvel Studios and Thunderbolts director Jake Schreier's X-Men reboot. Alas. I'm telling you, use alas. I'm on your side. Alas, it's not Mr. Sinister. That's right. Throw those questions in there, by the way. I didn't even mention that. I want to beat Roxy today. I'm competitive. But we got 2, so hell yeah. It's almost just over a year to the day since rumors about Bryan Cranston meeting with Marvel Studios first surfaced. Now, might have news on at least one of those characters, Breaking Bad and Malcolm in the Middle stars, being eyed to play. The actor has never shied away from expressing interest in the superhero genre. However, while he's frequently been cast as villains like Lex Luthor and Mr. Sinister, it simply never happened. There's even some fan art out there depicting Cranston as Stan the Man Lee in a biopic that is yet to be made. Today, my time to shine hello is reporting that Cranston is being eyed for the role of Professor X in Marvel Studios' upcoming X-Men reboot. It's not official. Just because Kevin Feige might be eager to say Cranston play Charles Xavier doesn't mean he'll enter talks or even consider lending his talents to a role made iconic by Sir Patrick Stewart. He said, I want to play an antagonist in a fraction smarter than the protagonist, never dumbed down to give the hero an easy win. He previously shared while being potentially aborting a comic book adaptation that's frustrating and boring to watch. Actually, there was the character. I'll admit, Mr. Sinister was the character I was thinking about. Well, there you go. After sharing his interest in playing the X-Men 97 villain, Cranston explained why he has little to no interest in playing anyone we've ever seen on screen. He said, I guess it's a selfish standpoint. I don't want to do a character that's been done several times before. I don't want to be compared like, well, his Commissioner Gordon was yada, yada, yada. I don't want to do that. I want to take something that hasn't been done, make it seem doubtful that he agreed to play Professor X in the MCU. After all, following in Stewart's footsteps wouldn't be easy for any actor. However, Jonathan Hickman's X-Men run could change things. In the Krakowian age, whatever the hell that is, the world's mutants master's resurrection and took refuge on an island nation, Krakoa, of their own making. Professor X regained the ability to walk and donned a cerebro-like helmet, becoming a vastly different character from the wise, wheelchair-bound leader of the X-Men we're so used to seeing. It remains to be seen whether Cranston could be convinced to put a new spin on the hero, but it's good to know that Marvel Studios and filmmaker Jake Schreier are swinging for the fences when it comes to adapting top tier. Okay. I'm down with this. And I want to say something else. Here's another thing. This is going back to that comment that I was talking about before. You guys right now that are watching this show, you're in an elite group. You got sometimes this show will do 1,000 viewers, sometimes 1,000, for some reason 250. How does the algorithm work? I don't know. Some people say, I want to hear about them talk about X-Men. That thing's too creepy. They don't tune. I don't give a shit. You're in, you're out. Who's in, who's out? Doesn't matter. We got other things. It's you guys. You guys are the important ones. Watch. See? Promised. He's talking shit. So today, 250 of you right now. Come on in. Join the party. Don't join the party. What do we say, guys? Everybody in here, what do we say? We don't give a shit. That's our motto. For everybody who's in here, that was in here yesterday, that's in here today, you don't give a shit. And another thing. That's right. I'm in and I'm out. In again. Dig it. Dig it. Okay. Bryan Cranston. So he would be great for Professor X. He'd be great. Question is this. Who's Magneto? I bounce back to that idea before. Can you imagine, and more lining up in the age range, can you imagine a Professor X played by Bryan Cranston and a Magneto played by Denzel? I mean, come on. That'd be amazing. I think it'd be pretty great. And I saw something before we even started about Bryan Cranston's age. What the hell are you talking about? Who cares? He's not. I mean, they just cast John Lithgow as Dumbledore. They can do it. Come on, man. No, he's not too old. It depends. The only reason I would say age-wise could matter is that they want to be locked in for that long. But as actually playing the roles, come on. I think it's going to be great. I would like to. I think that this is the way to go. I think out of everybody I've heard so far, rumored to play Professor X, I like the Cranston choice a lot. Now, do I think it'll happen? I don't know. This is the same type of stuff that was going down with Superman. You know, like you kept getting all these rumors and all these different things about what was going to happen, who was going to be cast, and finally we get somebody, but it takes a while before, you know, as they get closer to the actual day of shooting. So we're not going to hear it, not for a bit. It's fine. What was the other thing that I want to discuss? Because I'm not gonna, this is the other thing I'm going to tell you. I don't know how long this show's going to last. This show could be on the air right now for another 10 minutes. It could be on for another hour. It could be on for as long as you want it to be. But I think what we're going to do today is read a couple more stories, and then you guys have the opportunity to sit and talk about whatever the hell you want to talk about today. But that's what we're going to do today. That's the deal on this show today, because we're going to talk about Karate Kid. I saw it last night. Talk about a few other things that I saw in the news that we'll discuss. But for the most part, I want to talk to you guys. You have an opportunity, and if you don't want to talk to me, then that'll be set clear. Plus the fact they ain't shit for news. It's the other thing. There's two things for news. There are two things for news: jack and shit. That's what they got for news today. His heart's not into it. Heart's not into jack shit. You don't know nothing. You know jack shit. I would say to you, I'd say, hey, you've got a best friend. I'm sure his name is Jack Shit. Commenter Magoo. That's what I think of you. Commenter Magoo. I don't even know what happened to Commenter Magoo. Probably never wants to be part of this show ever again. What's his tag? What's his call sign? I don't know. Because why, guys? I don't give a shit. Anyway, what do you guys think about Cranston? What do you think about him being in this? I think it's going to be a good thing if they get him. I'm so curious to see who they're going to lock down. I'm hoping it's somebody good. I'm really hoping it's going to be somebody good, but I just don't know. I get nervous. I get nervous with cast. You know what? The other thing is, what was it? It was an interview that Katie Sackhoff just did. And she was talking to the dude who did Picard, and he's doing what's the Magic the Gathering, and he's doing WandaVision. And the thing that he said that I always knew happens is that the studio gets involved with casting. They're like, hey, we want to cast this person. And they're like, well, this person's hot right now. Let's cast them. And then you're like, well, my vision of what I had is kind of this person instead. And they're like, yeah, we want you to put that person in instead. That's what makes me nervous a lot of times with the filmmaker. Sometimes, most times, depending on their status, have a vision in their head what they want to do, and they're not allowed to use who they want. So it's more like this is the cat. It's like a manager and a team. Hey, listen, you're coming in to be part of this team. This is your team that we put together. Manage them. Now there's other managers that go, hey, we want this first baseman. Get that person. We want this person. Get that person. So will that work out this time around? Will they get the people they want? Or will the studio get involved? Will other people get involved? Will politics get in the way? Who knows? I don't. Anyway, put your thoughts in there. Let us know what you think about Bryan Cranston potentially being in this movie. Will it work? Should it work? What say you? Okay, let's see. I'm going to, you know what I'm going to do? Let's get it out of the way. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm excited to talk about it because, as I said yesterday, the real ones know you want to keep this show going. You get something good for yourself. If you haven't tried Trade Coffee, I don't know why. You really should. And if you haven't tried Factor, what are you doing? I'll tell you about both of them right now. I'll be back in just 1 second.
Mustard?
No, not mustard. You can't put mustard on this. I've really been making fitness a priority lately, and I want to make sure that my nutrition is part of that. So I've been getting Factor, man. And Factor has chef-made gourmet meals that make eating pretty easy. They're dietitian approved, and they're ready to heat in 2 minutes, so you can fuel up right then and there, no matter what life throws at you. The great thing about Factor, it arrives fresh and it's fully prepared. It's perfect for any active, busy lifestyle. I can tell you it's been an absolute lifestyle changer for me. It's got over 40 options across 8 dietary performances on the menu each week. It's easy to pick meals tailored to your goals. Factor can help you feel your best all day long with wholesome smoothies, breakfast, grab-and-go snacks, and more add-ons. You can reach your goals this year with ingredients you can trust and convenience that can't be beat. So you want to eat smart with Factor. You get started at factormeals.com/factorpodcast and use the code FactorPodcast to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping. That is code FactorPodcast at factormeals.com/FactorPodcast. You get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. Factor. I'm always excited to talk about trade coffee. Coffee's not just a drink. Honestly, it's like a ritual. It's a lifeline. It's the bridge between when you're half asleep and you're ready to just conquer the day. I know it is for me. And if it is that essential, why do you want to settle for anything less than extraordinary? That's where trade comes in. I love trade so much. It is part of my routine every morning. It is the #1 U.S. coffee destination. It brings you fresh coffee from over 50 of the country's top roasters. Trade's prices are on par with grocery store brands, but the quality, though, it's for me, it's next level. Plus, you are supporting local roasters. It really is a win-win. And if you're headed out on summer vacation with Trade subscription flexibility, you can pause it, you can shift delivery when you're away, and resume when you're home, ensuring that you're going to get the coffee. I swear by Trade coffee, guys. You know I do. If you've been watching my show long enough, you know that I can't shut up about Trade coffee. I love them. I love the different qualities. I love the quantity. I love the taste. I love the smell of it. I love Trade coffee. Right now, Trade is exclusively offering our listeners 50% off your 1-month trial at drinktrade.com/Christian. That is a deal. That is drinktrade, TRADE.com/Christian. Get 50% off for your 1-month trial. drinktrade.com/Christian. Trade coffee, Factor, both there for you guys. Links in the description. Again, you want to support the show, you want to do it that way, you want to get something for yourself, that's how you do it. And they're both fantastic. Okay, so we're going to get into more stuff. Listen to this, guys. We're about 200 or 250 away on the Clips channel from 10,000 subscribers. So you guys have been joining, and you guys should head on over there again. It is Kristian Harloff Clips. That's it. You just type in Kristian Harloff Clips. It's in the link in the description. You sign up. Let's get to 10,000. All right, this is a story. I'm so confused about this one because I don't understand what the hell is happening with this story. And that is the live action movie for Voltron. The movie wraps filming. Now, is this going streaming or is this coming out in the theater? And does Justin Marks have anything to do with this one? I don't know. The official Instagram account for the Voltron franchise has confirmed that the upcoming live action Voltron movie from Amazon has wrapped filming. Henry Cavill, Sterling K. Brown, Daniel Quinn Toy, Rita Ora, John Kim, Alba Baptista. There's a lot of people in this. Star in the project, which is based on the classic 1980 anime series. The original show was a reworking of Beast King. This is too much. Just when's it coming out? It follows 5 young space pilots in a battalion named the Robot Lions. Those vehicles are able to join together to form a mega robot known as Voltron. The film is expected to focus on a new generation of pilots, and we'll get a straight to Prime Video release. Okay. In 2026, Winston Marshal Thurber is directing off a script he wrote with Ellen Shamman, Tom Lieberman. So filming began in December with the production's wrap party held last month. It's only this week as announced it's officially wrapping. At one point, I know Justin Marks from Shogun, Top Gun, Maverick was involved. I don't think he is anymore. But man, direct to Amazon? Interesting that they would do that. I know Amazon is a streaming service now, so than anything else. Then not do it. Oh, but they've done big releases. Again, any kind of releases are going direct. I wonder. Because I think this movie should be in theaters. I really do. I think it should be in theaters if it's that big, but maybe maybe it's just okay. I don't know. You guys care about Voltron? I mean, we were talking about this yesterday. I think it was Roxy and I about Henry Cavill, and I want to see it with Henry Cavill. I want to see me get like a big IP movie, a big franchise. I don't know if Voltron's going to be it, but I'll be watching it. I'm curious to see it, and I probably wind up doing reaction/review to it. What about you guys? Care about Voltron? No? Yes? You think it's a problem that's on streaming? What say you? Put your thoughts in there. Let me know. Is Voltron something that's going to be interesting to anyone? And the next thing I want to discuss, and they're probably just going to move through the questions today, to be honest. And we are going to discuss Karate Kid Legends. I can officially talk about it right now, so I guess this will be a review. And I have my full review that's going to hit the channel later, but non-spoiler. And this is what I said in my review, so you guys are kind of going to get that before anybody else. And if you saw my ad to the theater, you're going to know my thoughts. So when Cobra Kai was announced in whatever that was, 2018, whatever, I said, what are they doing? That movie, the 1 and 2, I love them. Why are they doing a Cobra Kai series? They're going to crap on it. What else is left to tell? And they handled it with such love, and they handled it in a different direction and gave Johnny's perspective. And the first season was still kind of grounded more in reality, and then it became a little bit more superhero-esque and just bonkers WWE style by the time you got to the end. And people, but it marinated, but yet enough characters you cared about, and it was a really solid. It was a solid series, and it was a fun series, right? And it kind of rejuvenated the whole Karate Kid interest. So you're going, okay, this is clearly why they're making the movie. And now what they want to do is they want to team up Jackie Chan, Mr. Han, with Daniel LaRusso, and they're going to have him mentor a new kid. Okay, great. How does that come about? What's the overall lore? Are they going to go back a little bit more grounded to it? And like where the first one was kind of like this drama with Rocky style, the same director, obviously. Are they going to do that? And it looks like they're going to do that when it starts. So much so that you're like, oh, this is just a complete ripoff of the original story. Kid is in a different, but this time he's in a different country though. But instead he moves somewhere new. He gets to this new place, New York. And while he's there, he meets a girl that he has feelings for. But guess what? You know who her ex-boyfriend is? The top karate kid in all the land. And he's going to kick your ass. And he kicks his ass. And he's like, oh, you're going to have to fight me in the tournament. And my sensei is a bad dude. So you're like, oh, so this is going to be beat for beat. Okay, let's see. But then there's some ridiculous subplot with Joshua Jackson, who is the girl's father, who owns a pizzeria and is an old boxer. And now there's these loan sharks coming after him. And now the kid, who we just got his ass kicked by the bully, is bouncing off walls and doing kung fu and jumping all over. Why didn't he do that to the kid before? He just knocked out three dudes like that. And he's teaching him kung fu, and then the tone's all over the place. And then you're like, oh yeah. And I think Ralph Macchio is supposed to be in this movie. And you're already almost like 45 minutes to an hour into it. You're like, oh, and I think Jackie Chan's in it, and who's making phone calls here and there. And then they finally bring them in. And you're like, what? The way they bring them in is it doesn't work. The kid is Ben Wong, I think is the guy's name. And he nothing that the actors did in this movie is bad. It's not. The script, not great. The main villain is generic. The sensei, nobody has any personality. There's no character. There's no character development. Nothing's earned. And I'm so bummed because I went excited. I didn't go like, okay, what do you got? I went, yeah, what do we got? I was excited. Not great though. Not a good movie. I think I gave it a 2.4 or something out of 5 in my review. Is it terrible? No. It's just should you see it in the theater? I don't think so. I think it's a streaming movie. The post-credit scene is the best part of the whole movie. Best part of the whole movie. So, yeah, someone said the Jaden movie is definitely way better than this. Way better. Because the Jaden movie follows the beats of, the drama and all that, and you understand why, and you feel for him. they want you to feel for people in this movie, but you're like, you haven't earned it. And it's an hour and 30 minutes. There's a ridiculous subplot, like I said, with Josh Jackson. Cut that out completely. And then you probably have an hour of a movie, and then add another hour and develop your characters. Put your characters together, make me care. Don't just do, what you think we want to see. Build the characters. But they don't. Anyway, so I think you're going to be disappointed if you're a big Karate Kid fan, because it's just is it terrible? No, it's not terrible, but it's not good. And that's not an endorsement you really want. Are you guys looking forward to seeing this movie? Do you care? Do you not care? Put your thoughts in. Derek, can we get past Roxy today with Me by My Lonesome? What do you think? I think we got a shot. She had 78, I think, or something yesterday. We'll see. But we're gonna do just questions in a second here, guys, because I just, like I said, there's not a lot of stories today, and I figured I'd just talk to you guys. And if there's things that you want to discuss, talk about, let's do it. So let's get into the questions, unless there's anything else you want to talk about with Karate Kid. And if there's other topics that I missed today that you want to hear me discuss, there's something that broke in the news that I didn't discuss, throw the question in there and get my stupid ass talking about it. So T. Benson starts us off, and he became a YouTube member. It's a good time to become a member, I'll tell you that. We not only do we have our 2 live streams, and I think one of them's today. Pretty sure PLD's in here. Tell me, you confirm that's true. I think at 4:30 today we're doing a live stream. And the way the live stream works is at a certain tier, you can co-host the show with us. And then $5 tier and more, you come in, you can ask a video question. So we're going to do 2 of those a month. But then we have the non-edited reviews, or reactions rather, that we do. And we got a ton of them. PLD has been working hard to get those up there. We're actually putting not all of them, but we're putting at least the earlier Schmoes Know episodes, the podcast ones, all in one spot. We're uploading them for members. So I think the one with Ethan is up there. I think there's one with Bonnie up there. And they're going to start kind of peppering in. So it's a good time to be a member and a patron right now. So we have a lot of new patrons and members. So, okay. Thank you again, T. Benson, for becoming a member here today. All right, so next question here, and this is from Austin B. Yesterday's show was a fever dream, but in a good way. Is that a thing? Hell yeah, it is now. Never changed, Christian. Thank you. See, if you get it, you get it. If you get it, you get it. And that's the whole point. That's it. Corn Emperor. Christian gets the yellow again. Support. No yell. Preach. There's a difference. That's it. That's what I'm saying. Butt funnel in the house. No shiza given. You understand. You really get it. Paige. Love Paige. Love Tuesday show. Also, Sam is a real one. That is why I'm a member, for fun and good vibes. Right? I mean, I just don't. This is what I always, even when I still to this day, people say grow up. I say, why? For what? What's the point? You can still function and not grow up. You can still make mature decisions and be responsible and not grow up. You can still be a kid at heart and have some fun, make a couple noises, tell some dick jokes here and there. Who cares? I mean, everybody's so. Heath Ledger says, "Why is everyone so serious?" Like, you can tell he's not taking this serious. Why? We're not changing the world. We're talking about movie news. It was always the thing that drove me nuts about me being on Movie Talk, not Movie Talk in general, but I did not want to be serious movie pundit. Never wanted to. Never a thing I ever wanted to do. I loved being on stage at the Comedy Store. That was my thing. I loved doing it. I loved goofing around on the schmoes when we would do that type of stuff. When it gets too serious, I check out. So I have not checked out on this show because no one tells me that I have to do things a certain way. I do. I tell myself, okay, I'm going to do this today. I'm going to goof around. And today we'll talk about, like I said today, talked about a couple of topics. And instead, I talk to you guys. You want to keep me on for 2 hours and we'll stay on for 2 hours. You want to say, no, I'm done with this guy. I'm going somewhere else. So be it. It's up to you guys. I love talking about this shit, but I'm also not going to just say, Well, you know what we should do? We should just find every single story that you guys don't really even give a shit about and talk about that because we got to stretch it out for an hour. Why? For what? Unless there's something, like I said, if there's something you really want me to talk about, throw it in there. Crashing Coyote. Kristian, please, for the love of God, make more ridiculous comments. It makes me roll on the floor laughing. And yes, I really did stop, drop, and roll, so you can't say I didn't. But you got to get footage of it. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. When you guys doing reactions, that's the kind of shit. That's that's old schmoes know type stuff that I love to do on live shows. You do a reaction. You watch some of these moments and laugh and roll around on the floor. You damn bet your ass that I'll play that on the show. 100%. Send it to schmoescontact@gmail.com. And you roll around on the floor with me in the background. It'll be something I use as much as I use this. 100%. Kidding me? So yeah, thank you, Crashing Coyote. The best. Sean McCabe, there he is. Hey, Kristian, missed yesterday. You missed yesterday. Oh man, you missed a good one. I organized that's why. VFW Memorial Day Parade in Howard Beach. Cool, man. Remember my buddy, SBC Ryan Walker, killed in action January 6, 2005, Baghdad. I'm very sorry to hear that, Sean, and I'm glad you guys were able to honor him. Oh man, on Monday. So that's understood why you were out yesterday, but I'm glad to have you back. Corn Emperor or Bryan Cranston as the Boinder? I think I missed it. What else? Okay. Tyler Pfeiffer. Love to hear your thoughts on Lord of the Rings for a little bit. I was 9 when the first one came out. It's my Star Wars. It's fantastic. Sam is dreading it. She's dreading it. And I think she's dreading it because she doesn't understand what she's about to see. I think we have quite a bunch of great stuff coming up. Tina's going to do Minecraft, and then we're going to get her. I was thinking, like, Sam hasn't seen a lot of the DC movies, but Tina hasn't seen a lot of the DC movies. And Sam's going to be so locked in to the rest of Marvel, X-Men, the Nolan movies, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Star Wars. She's not going to have time for DC. So I figured, why not just have Tina do DC? And then my wife is going to come in. She hasn't seen Sinners. She's going to watch Sinners, and we're going to redo Jurassic Park. She hasn't seen it in like 20 years, whatever it was. So we're going to watch, and she hasn't seen a lot of the new ones. So we're going to watch Jurassic Park together. So we have a lot of stuff that's going to be going on. As for Lord of the Rings, I love Lord of the Rings. And I know people are going to be saying that you got to watch the extended edition with Sam. I am usually the person that says, if you're going to watch Lord of the Rings, you got to watch the extended version. It's the way to watch those movies. Watching them with the time that Sam has, I'm only going to be able to get her in for 3-hour blocks, and to do it, the 4-hour movies 2 days in a row, it's going to be tough to do. So I don't think so. I think we're just going to do the regular ones, but I love Lord of the Rings, Tyler. Absolutely. I watched those movies, the extended ones, by the way, with my wife and my daughter, my oldest, during the pandemic. And it was a great experience. I loved doing it. Absolutely loved it. So I'm actually really excited to do those again because I know Sam well enough. I think she's going to love it. Tyler also says, just rewatched Chris Pine's D&D Dungeons & Dragons movie. We probably won't get a sequel, but damn it, do I want one. What a great movie that was. I've seen it like 2 or 3 times. It's such a good movie. It's very underrated, that movie. Very underrated. I was shocked how people didn't support that one. The bummer. 38, guys. 38. Can we get to 100 today? Can we do it? All of us together. Can we make it happen? The 335 strong that we have. Come on, let's try it. Simon Section. Regarding my last super chat, I was referencing South Park's Johnny Cochran's Wookiees Endor debate. Endor, Jakku, Grogu. It does all rhyme. Yeah, it's true. It does all rhyme. There was one. It was like, I love when they had Korriban and they changed it to Moribund. It's like, just leave it. Jay Anderson, you've been my daily constant for movie news since Collider Live 2018. Thank you, Jay. There's a small percent of good content in the negative cesspool that is the internet. Some people are just allergic to fun. Some people are allergic to fun. It's true, Jay. It's like I said yesterday, I think 98% of y'all got it. Y'all understood. You all had fun with it. You'll were having a blast in the comments, and it was like we're having a party here, and and even in the comments afterwards, people are, what the hell's going on? That I love. But stupid comments like the one I said before, it's like, come on. It's like, what are you talking about? It's like, that to me is someone you don't want to read people. It's like, oh, you know what? I don't think that person's enjoying that. You're talking about they're giggling their ass off eating an ice cream cone. How do you know they're not enjoying the ice cream cone? I don't know. It just doesn't seem the way that they're eating that ice cream cone. Doesn't seem like they like ice cream anymore. Guy literally has a sign that says, I love ice cream, and he's doing a dance with chocolate all over his face. What do you mean? I don't know. I just don't think he likes ice cream anymore. You're fired. Why? Because no one wants you here anymore. You don't have fun. Jay Anderson, thank you for making my commute through Toronto traffic entertaining. Love from Canada, my friend. That's great. That's one of my favorite comments, by the way. I love when people are taking a drive, not taking a shit. I'm sure some people do that too, but taking a drive and listening to the podcast. I dig it. I dig it. I'm hoping that you guys enjoy the show and that it plays when you're driving along. So if somebody's in the car right now listening to the show and you're with someone on a road trip, I want you to lock those windows because you have the control of the car and make them pay. You stop somewhere. Make them pay. For what? They wanted to drive with me. I don't know. They did something to you somewhere down the line. Rip it. Simon Section. Kristian, silence. You burst my bubble with you out of the theater to Karate Kid Legends. Your bubble. My bubble too, Simon. You don't think I wanted to love that movie? Was looking forward to seeing it, but I respect your subjective opinions. We'll wait for it on Netflix. Please like Ballerina. I'm going to see that one next week. It's another one I hope that I love. I love Ana de Armas. I want to see if they can continue it. My concern with that movie is this. I know that Skleski Chad took over, but I don't like Len Weissman as a director. I don't know him as a person. Can't say if I like him or not. But as a director, not a fan. He directed a lot of this. Now, the rumor is that Chad went in there and just changed a lot of stuff up. Hopefully that's the case. Hopefully it's kind of like a Tony Gilroy situation. But I don't know. My fingers are crossed. I'm looking forward to it. 43 in the house right now. 43. Mike Joyce. Today is 9-year anniversary of Rampage Murder IP. In 9 years in general. Isn't it crazy though, Mike, how fast things go? Like it's like that. I can't believe it. Like I was talking to somebody who was like, yeah, it was 10 years ago. It's insane. RIP. Derek coming in hot with the support. Thank you. Derek's really taking us over here. Derek's got us to 43 so far, or close to it. Racking it up. Oh, it's a lot of this is Derek. Derek's racking it up. What else you guys got for me? As Derek throws in his support bubbles, which we love very much so. Corn Emperor also says this. Oh, that you know what? I'm going to bring that story up. I'm glad you brought that up. See, this is why I am happy you guys are here. Why did my voice crack like Mickey Mouse right there? Let's see. I want to get to this story because this is a good one. This is about the Thunderbolts. There it is. Okay. Let me bring this one up because Thunderbolts, this is another bummer too. And this is where you got this. I was talking about how there are different narratives out there in general, and you've got to be true to yourself. You got to be true. And what I mean by that is Thunderbolts' overall box office is now coming in low. Despite scoring better critical notices than most of their other fare of late, along with a robust promotional campaign, it appears audiences weren't that keen on checking out Marvel Studios' Thunderbolts in cinema after all. Though still in fourth place domestically at the box office after 4 weeks, Forbes reporting that the film will shrink its cinema footprint by the end of this coming week in various places around the globe. As such, the film currently stands at a worldwide haul of $355 million, the third worst earning film of the MCU to date, ahead of the Marvels at just 206 and the Incredible Hulk at 264, but behind early title Captain America: The First Avengers 370, the pandemic impacted Black Widow 379, and Eternals at 402. Even the much maligned Captain America Brave New World and Ant-Man the Wasp Quantumania managed to make it to 415 and 476 by the end of their runs. The Thunderbolts number will go up a little. The title still managed to make 30 million worldwide after the past 7 days. It could also overtake both First Avenger and possibly Black Widow, but Eternals would be a long shot. In terms of profit, as previously floated, the film needs as little as 450 million and as high as 500 million to break even. No word as to when Disney intends to bring the film to PVOD platforms or the Disney Plus service. The recent Captain America took a decidedly longer than expected 60 days to hit PVOD as opposed to the more standard 45. This is what I was saying before. There are some places, like in way we always talk about the hate channels that are going to go after whatever it is, but then there's all the ultra positive ones that are also going to say, "See, no, not too bad. This is not good. This is bad." It's bad. And it's one of the best Marvel movies in a very long time. Very long time. But it underperformed. And it's also because we're not in 2014 where everybody's just going to trust in Marvel. We're also in a place where the audience that is not in this space, that doesn't watch these types of shows, don't know what this movie is, have no idea what the hell it is, don't care, and are just exhausted by it. And the reason why a movie like Captain America Brave New World, they're like, even Captain America Brave New World and Ant-Man did better. How'd that happen? Because it's Captain America and Ant-Man. They're names that people recognize as opposed to Thunderbolts. What's that? They should have called it New Avengers from the start to get that kind of interest in it. But it's a bummer. But like I said, the win here for Marvel is the quality changed. Now, the dumb thing that has been done many times over is looking at this and saying, oh, people don't want these kind of movies. No, the people who went and saw it enjoyed it. The problem was people didn't know what the hell it was and they're exhausted with it. This was a good movie. It's a solid movie. And it's too bad. Jumping back in, Corn Emperor, Thunderbolts, good MCU, but failed. Fantastic Four, save us. That movie will do well. Where is the guy that was going to give me the bet? What happened to him? Remember that, guys? When the one guy who kept saying, you're wrong. Thunderbolts is going to outperform Fantastic Four. It's gonna crush it. Where'd you go? We got a bet. And I haven't heard from you. Been quiet. 99911, Yankees versus Tigers. Have a feeling it's going to be an important series and maybe make a bet. Well, you're a Tigers guy, huh? I don't know yet. I got to see. That type of stuff. That's not where I go for my bets. I don't do that. Also, what are some of your favorite baseball films? Major League is my all-time baseball film. Major League. I was just thinking about this the other day. The first one. Second one was a huge disappointment. Talking about changing tone and not understanding what you did in the first one. So I love that movie. Love it. But as far as the Yanks go, I think you're right. It probably will be a very important series. Derek, thank you, Derek. Derek's coming. Derek's pushing us. Look at this, 48 guys. Can we do it? Can we hit it today? Can we hit 100? Come on. Unheard Sirens Incorporated. Remy, this show would be even better if Big Balls chimed in on every story. Here's something that I can try to do. I did this thing today. I don't know what I lost my mind. I think that's what it was. I'm going to try to bring this up. See if I did. Big Balls did a song. Did a song with Big Balls earlier. And let's see. And I liked what he said. I liked his songs in general. I don't know if I can get the visual up with him, but I can at least, let's see. Can you guys tell me if you guys can hear this? Did you tell me if you heard Big Balls say If you heard him say then I'll be able to do this. Tell me if you heard it. Did you hear If you heard then I will play. Okay, good. All right. So let's I'll get Big Balls to do his song. Hold on a second. Okay, everybody heard All right. Big Balls, come on in, buddy. And this will be a first where you'll be on with me. What do you got, pal?
Hey, big bald motherfucker. I like to dance all night.
Okay.
I look at the mirror and I look at my balls and I say, hey, What a sight.
This is a good site.
Some people don't understand me.
Okay.
And hey, man, that's cool.
It is cool.
But if you look at me and you see my nuts, you don't get it. Hey, you're a fool.
Preach.
You look at the chat. When I come in, it blows up. People go, oh shit, he's here.
That's true.
So if you don't like me, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna have some nuts and a beer and say, I'm a big bald motherfucker and I am the coolest in town.
Hell yeah, you are.
I'll jump up and bang a rhinoceros.
Whoa.
And I'll do it and you'll have a frown cause you're not me. You're not me. You're not me. You try to be me. You try to see. But you is living in a fantasy.
Nice.
I'm big. I'm the boss. I'm the big old boss. I'm the big bald motherfucker. Yeah.
Nice job, Big Balls. Very good. It's amazing. It's a good job. I don't really know what you were saying there, but I like it. Okay. So with Big Balls song, we got 55. 55 Big Balls. I don't know what that is. For some reason, Luke told me every time Big Balls comes in, the numbers spike. Why does that happen? It's hilarious. How do people even know that he's on? Okay, so Big Balls did chime in, so hopefully the show got better for you. Derek, what was for lunch today? I had some leftover that chicken that I still had, but I had some meatballs and some rice. That's it. That's what I did. Brooklyn, why was Aaron Hernandez playing with his hog? Uh-oh. I don't know where that punchline is going to go. Lauren, I bet Sam is going to be emotionally invested in Lord of the Rings. I couldn't agree with you more, Lauren. I think she's going to be I think she'll be crying. Wait until she gets to Guardians 3, though. She's going to be a mess. She's a big animal person. She's going to be a mess in that movie. Jay Anderson, Vigo would be a fantastic Magneto if this was 5 or 10 years ago. He was my pick for Doom before Robert Downey Jr. He would have been good Doom. Would have been really good Doom. I like what you're talking about. Brooklyn, why was Pee Wee playing with his hog? All right. What are you talking about, Brooklyn? Paige, gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Paige. It's a good time. I'm telling you, that's support. That's a community right there because this is a good time to do it. 57, guys. Can we do it? Jay Anderson, is Lord of the Rings superior to the MCU, in my opinion? It's not fair. There's too much in the MCU. Lord of the Rings is 3 movies. The Hobbit doesn't count. So no, I don't think it's. I mean, as far storytelling and as far as layered filmmaking, I mean, maybe, but it's just that's too hard to say. Yeah, it's just not. There's just too much in the MCU. Dylan, Neil, hey Christian, I'm actually super excited for Voltron. Good. What are your thoughts on the new A24 Elden Ring movie directed by Alex Garland? I don't know enough about it. I love Alex Garland, but I don't know enough about it. I like to go into those movies, Dylan, like not knowing anything about it. Really recently, as I've been talking about a lot on this show, I like to like just turn on a movie, not know anything about it, no trailers, anything, and say, okay, what world am I going to now? What journey is this? That's what I'm looking forward to, like that kind of thing. So I'm glad that it exists, and I'll probably check it out. So yeah, that's thank you for letting me know about it. Brooklyn. Rocha playing with his hog. Are you playing with your hog while you're writing these? He's laughing his ass off right now. Brooklyn, I know you. You're laughing your ass off right now. You are. You're probably just thinking you're coming up with another person to play with their hog, and you're laughing your fucking ass off. Hector Pena. Hey, Christian, longtime listener, first time super chatter. Thank you, Hector. Always loved the shows. I always thought of the shows more as hangouts with friends, just having fun. Keep it up. That's what I'm saying, Hector. You get it. You get it. If you just stumbled in, I guess if you found me from movie talk or something, and you're like, oh, this guy's kind of erratic, kind of all over the place. He just cracks jokes and he's kind of immature. Then you don't know. Then you don't know me. Then you just saw me on a couple, and even on those shows, I there was only so long I could stay contained on those shows. That's why I hated Jedi Council and I hated Collider Live so much. Collider Live, we got to goof around, but it was so damn structured. I hate it. Hate it. My brother the other day was like, oh, you should do Jedi Council again. No way. Hate it. Jay Anderson. Dream film to do a reaction to. Well, I think one of the things to do, I mean, Inception's going to be a good one for me. Because this is the other thing. majority of the audience has really responded, obviously, to Sam, and they get it. There is another. I really do enjoy. I don't know. Maybe this is a thing that you're not supposed to enjoy, but I do. I really enjoy throwing people out of the channel sometimes when they say dumb things. Freedom of speech. Got freedom of speech on Twitter. Freedom of speech on my channel. And if you say stupid things, like there's some guy comes up and he's like, "What the hell is a stupid ass reaction? Have you guys have already seen it already, or have you seen it already? What fun! This is what reactions are supposed to be. They're supposed to be people who have never seen it before." It's like, says who? You? Beat it. That's not what this is. This is my friend who's never seen it. And guess what? We're going to watch some shit that we have seen. We haven't seen in 20, 30 years. And we're going to watch it, and we're going to rewatch it, and we're going to look at it. We're going to have comments about it. We're going to talk about it. You choose if you want to watch it or not. And don't comment. Get out of here. Derek Johnson. As far as dream film to do reaction to, Braveheart's one also. Braveheart is one also that I really want to do. But the problem is with Braveheart, I feel like everyone has seen it. But that's what I just said. When was the last time someone's maybe Sam hasn't seen it in a long time. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so 64, guys. 64. Can we do it? Derek Johnson. Returning Derek Johnson. Crushing. Simon Section. Not looking forward to Sam's reaction to the next Moon Knight. Why not? Especially the mom and belt scene. Back in the day, that was a Tuesday. Oh, man, I'm sorry, Simon. I know the procedure. Don't ruin. Find a corner and hold the defense position. Oof. Simon, that's tough, man. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Brutal. Yeah, that's but 5 and 6, we kind of have the same. Sam and I, we reacted to it. We kind of have the same feeling on it, if that tells you anything. My feeling on Moon Knight, she has the same feeling to it. Simon, sorry, buddy. That's devastating. You guys know what I'm going to say here. Corn Emperor, Derek, fuck the world. Derek, throwing in support. 68, guys. 68. I think we can do it. I think we're going to hit 100 today. I feel it. Jay Anderson, my girlfriend always asks why I listen to the car so much in the car. I always look at her with a shrug and said, I wish I knew. Perfect. Jay, I hope you're driving right now. I wish you would have put your girlfriend's name in there because I'm going to say this. Jay's girlfriend, the reason why he's listening to this show is to show you that deep in your heart, you should be listening to this show. Why? There's no reason why. There's just an example of life. And what does life prove us? That nothing is given. And sometimes you got to eat an apple. Sometimes you got to eat a banana. Sometimes you got to eat pizza. It just depends on what your mood is. Today, this is an apple, pizza, banana slice. Eat it. Have the best time of your life. Take that drive. Does any of this make sense? No. Is that convincing enough for you to watch this show? Of course it isn't. I hope you have a great day. Corn Emperor. Hopefully Thunderbolts crush in the next Avengers movies. I'd like them to be the giddy clitters. The giddy clitters is what I said. This is where my mind goes. Go to the giddy clitters. Sounds like a porn. Hopefully Thunderbolts crush in the next Avengers movie. I'd love for them to be the gritty killers in the hero world. That makes a lot more sense. They're gonna be that is what I'm hoping, that in the next Avengers movie that people go, oh, well, look at these people. I'm gonna go back and watch their movie. Christopher Regaldo. Nope. Christopher said, that's not my name, asshole. Christopher Regalado. I think when the conversation became Andor versus Last of Us, you were much harder on Last of Us. What do you mean? The writing is great. I can nitpick Andor's writing too. I don't agree with you. I don't think that I disagree with that 100%. I don't think the writing was that great in Last of Us in season 2. I thought that there were some moments that were really great. I thought episode 6 was brilliantly written. I thought there were some things, some of the characters were doing really stupid things, dopey things that didn't make sense. So yeah, I mean, I respect your opinion there. I think you presented that respectfully and intelligently in a way that you should actually have a debate with someone. But I don't agree with you, Chris. I think that the writing is, to me, okay. I think the Andor's writing is far superior, in my opinion. But clearly, you don't believe that. You don't think that. Sid M. Do we think Denzel would be Magneto? I'd like it. If you have Denzel and Bryan Cranston, that'd be pretty amazing. Ass Man, where's Roxy? Hey, I thought you don't come here when she's not here. I thought she's the only reason you watch this stupid show, Ass Man. Corn Emperor, does a version of Sweeps Week still exist? Does it? I don't even know. Does it? Because it was streaming? I don't know. Guys, I'm impressed. 70 questions already? I'm impressed. John Rocha, you know, folks, I've smelled a lot of hairy buttocks. Oh, really? Not yours, Kristian. Oh, come on. Why and when? How? How much? Don't be a tease. Let me get a sneeze. It's really weird. Jay Anderson, what will be remembered as the best films of the 2020s? Now you're going to make me do searches. Best films of 2020s. I'm going to see if I agree with it before I give my own. Fountain of Youth. What the hell are you talking about? The 50 best films of 2020s so far. This is from Films Fatale. I don't feel like even with the name of that. Soul, top 50 of Soul's a good movie, but top 50. Everything Everywhere All at Once. Okay, could see that. Taste of Things. Never saw it. Can't say if I did or not. Oh, this is one of these sites. Never mind. This like it's like Bibiani wrote this. The Wild Robot. Yes. Licorice Pizza. It's a good movie, but no. The Menu. I mean, these are good movies, but The Northman. I like Northman again. Top of the Holdovers. It's a good one. Sing Sing, I heard was really good. Power of the Dog, Nosferatu, Killers of the Flower Moon, Spencer. I'm out. I don't know. There's some I gotta check, but I don't know. I'd have to really dig into that one. Not sure. Yes. Hell yeah, Brooklyn. Hell yeah. No, what's I guess that was from a Big Boss was happening. Do you know, Pernell? I don't think that you know me well enough. Do you know what I want to do right now? I want to play the song again, to which your answer will be, well, then I'll leave. I'm very, very tempted to play it again, but I'm not going to. Okay, Mr. Endy Fanatic. No, Major League 3 is great. Scott Bakula, 3 is okay, but it's just not the same. Walton Goggins, was he really in that? And Ted McGinley from Shrinking? Oh, wow. But no, agreed. Downhill after the first. Yeah, loved it. Let's see. This is asking for a Roxy clip.
Cock?
Yep, that's what they're asking for. Steph DiGostini. Kristian, I love Sam's reactions and yours at the end of Moon Knight season 3. 4, you killed yesterday. Roxy seemed confused. I got you the whole time, all the time. Much love, brother. Thank you, Steph. Roxy was great on the show yesterday. Roxy was fantastic on the show. She really she played. She knew in that she's like, oh, this lunatic is on a different planet right now, so I'm just going to keep going. And she did. She was fantastic. Corn Emperor, let's do this. Trying to get to 100. That's 76. Brooklyn. Google Rob Gronkowski and Aaron Hernandez quote. I think that's when he got up and left, right? I think I saw that. Support. Thank you, Steph. Some more support, Steph. Thank you, Steph. Dylan Neal became a new member. Thank you, Dylan. B. Gill. Fun time yesterday. And there's a new indie film coming out on Friday on YouTube that would be mine, The Dragonfly Dark Protector. Check it out. No, I'd never heard of it. I don't know what it is. Is it any good? Let me know. Corn Emperor, not everyone has seen Braveheart. It's been 30 years. Yeah, but I mean, everybody in my crew. Steph, with some support. Thank you, Steph. Some more support from the Ass Man. Thank you. Supporto. Thank you. MDD0101. It's a big undertaking, but imagine Sam's reactions to the best moments from Game of Thrones. We'd love to see it. She's never seen Game of Thrones. I've asked her to try to, but my problem, look, if I was able to get Sam in here every day for like 5-hour blocks, hell yeah. And Atina's coming in more. Sadie's gonna be coming in more. So we're gonna be doing more stuff. But eventually I'd love to get to Game of Thrones. Derek Johnson, support. Thank you, Derek. Derek's the man. 80 guys. Gonna beat Roxy, I think. Julian Ramos, thoughts on the McMahon lawsuit? Apparently, John Laurinaitis is cooperating with Janelle Grant and providing evidence against Vince. And that's not good for Vince. I'll tell you that. Because that doesn't surprise me at all that he's probably trying to save his own hide. That guy's a weasel. So, I mean, a weasel in the fact that, you probably could sink Vince for all the heinous shit that he did. And doesn't want to do the time, so he's going to give up everything that he's got. So it makes sense. I don't know enough about it, but it makes sense. Derek Johnson again. Thank you, Derek. Derek, you're crushing, buddy. Thank you for being Derek. Happy to have you back, pal. Hasbro 24, possible reaction to Major League and Starship Troopers. It's all possible. Once we get, like I said, the MCU has been going on for us since like September, October, whenever we started it. And I think what's going to happen is once we get to Thunderbolts, which will be out by the time we probably are watching this, we're going to or we're done with the MCU. I think Sam will be wrapped with the MCU by July, maybe the end of June, July. And then we're just going to start firing into other things. I don't want to get to the X-Men yet because I wanted to watch a couple things in between. And I'd love to get more suggestions from you guys once we start, Derek, crushing. 83, guys, 83. Jay Anderson, what decade had the best films on average? This is biased for me. 80s. The 80s movies have so many great movies. Look at 1989 in general. Look at all the movies that came out in 1989. Look how many classics are in there. 1989. Derek Johnson, support. Thank you, Derek. Simon Section, not disrespecting my mom. Spare the rod, spare the child. But you did break my bonsai tree as well as my bubble. No echo chamber here. Top Gun 3, opinion. We talked about it yesterday, Top Gun 3. Top Gun 3 is, I'm very excited for and hope that it pans out. Are you kidding? I can't. Yeah. I love the answer to the fact that they already have it and they cracked it. Can't wait. Sean, I love all your reactions with Sam. You guys have become my family in the McCabe household. I love that too. It's an absolute joy enjoying the MCU all over again. I love it. I love that you said that. And I also love it. People are really embracing Tina and the Final Destination. We're like, where's Final Destination? Final Destination's coming out tomorrow. Final Destination 5 is coming out tomorrow. Moon Knight is coming out on Friday. If Sam gets in here today, which she might, if she doesn't, then Doctor Strange won't come out until next week. If she gets in here today, then the multiverse will come out on whenever the hell that is, on Saturday, but probably Tuesday, if not. Oh, I just went right past your thing. I'll get it in a second. Beagle Studios. Yeah, it's a short film. I think you'll enjoy it. All right. Again, tag me on Twitter with it. Assman, hot take, calzone over pizza. That is a hot take, and I don't like it. Jay Anderson, who says, what would your film slate be if you're head of DC? Let's see. I would say Batman for sure. That Batman and then leading up to Superman together. All right, here's what I got to do real quick because I'm not going to lie to you. And I don't even know if I can pull this off. I can't even tell you how bad I have to pee right now. And I can't hold it in. So I'm going to play the clips channel thing. It's a 47-second clip. Can I pee in time? We'll find out. Look at that. It's me on a clips channel. What's going on, everybody? I've been telling you guys about it, and we always get people saying, hey, where are the time codes? Where are the time codes? And sometimes the time codes just aren't easy to do. Sometimes you guys are doing the time codes and we're posting them. But what we are able to do is take the channel and clip it out. So if you miss this live, if you miss the show live and you miss the segments and you're not able to catch up, well, now you have a clips channel. You can go over there, you can subscribe to the channel, and you can see all the clips. And it's not just the clips from this show. It's clips from interviews that I've done and other things. We're trying to build it up. We're trying to get to 10,000 soon. I think we can do it. We're closing in on 9. So hopefully you guys will go on over there, check it out, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you over there. Almost. Didn't do it. Almost. But did what I did. All right, let's see. JFK would be a good one for sure. Jumped right back into this. Steph, support. Thank you, Steph. Galaxy Geeks. What's up, Galaxy Geeks? Luke, watch the Brett Favre biopic. My heart broke for Jen. Yeah. Have so much respect for her than ever before. Also, got to get your numbers up for the live. Hey, look, this is the other thing I said. Look, let me tell you, Luke has been instrumental to helping this channel, by the way. And he's been working with me on, it was Luke and Greg Alba who really pushed me to start doing the movie reactions. And he's been great. He's been so helpful with everything too. Luke is more concerned with the live numbers than I am. I like our conversations, and I like it. I almost like it like a small little hangout. We get big numbers. Great. So be it. Let's do it. but I'm not the live thing for me. It's not the thing that it's not what this channel really is all the way through. It's a fun thing that we do every day that you guys can join us with, and our videos and our reviews and everything else too. Or that's what we do. That's it. Ryan S. What would a conversation between Arnold, Busey, Pacino, and Big Balls be about? Love your don't give up. I got energy this week. Never change. For sure. Thank you. You know, it'd be so hard for me to try to put all those together, but I just know in general where I believe that it's time to put together a side of meatballs to kick down the field like a soccer extravaganza. To be honest with you, nothing you said there made any sense at all. You talked about the meatballs in soccer and then kicking it down the street. If you eat them, you don't kick them. It makes no sense. I got to tell you, you got to kick it down the field. Push it. Make it work.
Hell yeah. Kick that shit. Come on, man. Kick it. Kick it. You're like I'm in the ice.
That's all I got. Okay. Corn Emperor. Oh my God. Broken Lizard movie rewatch. Please. It's going to break your heart. I'm not a big Broken Lizard guy. I'm sorry. Just never did like Super Troopers and all that stuff. I remember being always the outcast. All my friends were watching that movie. They loving it and going, never was a big Broken Lizard guy. I met them. They're all very nice people, but I just never got their stuff. Nathan Drake, is Assman not a fan of Steph as well? I don't know. It's a good question. Gotta ask him. Peter, any new rumblings about more Mad Max projects past Furiosa? If you're Warner Brothers, you're probably not greenlighting it very fast because they're great. They're great, but they don't bring a lot of money in for you. And George spends a lot of money. So if he's spending a lot of cash and not putting profit, why you want to greenlight it? It's tough. It's very tough. Simon Section. Sorry, Christian, I meant to put Spoil the Child. Did you even like Iron Eagle? Iron Eagle? I love Iron Eagle. The movie? Love Iron Eagle. It's a great movie. Great movie. Kenny Loggins versus Freddie Mercury. You know who wins. Freddie Mercury. I love Iron Eagle. That's one I would love to rewatch. I just feel like there's certain 80s movies that I would love to watch and rewatch that I feel like nobody would care. Like I would love to watch Rad with somebody. Who the hell's going to watch Rad except like Ed Harrell? No one's going to watch it. Yeah. Jay Anderson. Do you think they will reboot the OG Star Wars? Nah. It's too difficult with how they did this. It's too difficult. I did wash my hands, Stephanie. I swear. I wash my hands. I always. Are you kidding me? My wife, 100% washed my hands. It's the first thing I did. And they have in the stupid freaking thing that they have in there. There's two things going on in this bathroom. And I really like this whole office and building, and there's really nice people here. There's two things going on I'm not thrilled with. One, there's a pump on the soap thing that's broken. Put a new soap in there. You got to take the pump. That's so proving to you, Stephanie, that I did indeed wash my hands. Had to take the thing off, push it, run, and got out there and wipe my hands with the paper towel that I had to provide. Then there's somebody who keeps leaving water bottles. It goes into the bathroom stall every single time and leaves half-drank water bottles. Every time. Throw them away. Throw away the water bottles. Throw them away. Corn Emperor. No, but back to the OG Star Wars. No, it won't be rebooted because they have just too much lore and everything now put together that it would throw everything out of whack. I mean, ever? And I just don't see it happening. This is Kristian Harloff's PP time. It certainly was. Thank you, Derek. Derek's showing the support. Guys, we're at 102. We hit 100. We're at 102. Now I want to get to a place where we beat Mike, Steph, and Winston and Coy because of my lunacy by myself. So let's lock it down. Derek, just go pee. We can wait, man. Thank you. I hope that you did. Armada, why was Snyder playing with his yak? Who knows? Yakking it out. The CTB channel. The 1980 movies are 10 times better than 89s. Really? But 80s is the best decade for sure. Indiana Jones' Last Crusade, Field of Dreams, Major League. I don't know. There's Driving Miss Daisy. There's 1989 Glory. There's so many movies in 1989. You go through that list, 85 versus 89. I don't know. I have to look. I'm not saying no. You got to look. Jay Anderson, do you have any cool film memorabilia? I used to. This is the stupidest thing I was so upset about. This to this day, and I never really made a stink about it until right now. When it was on Collider Live, there was a very generous fan who heard me talking about Braveheart all the time, sent me the Braveheart sword. Now, I don't know if it was Makuga, Christian Rubalcaba, Cody. I don't know who it was. Somebody took that sword. Somebody's got that sword. That's my sword, but they got it. So sucks. Derek, support. Thank you, Derek. Sean McCabe, much love to Tina and Sadie as well. Amazing women. Yeah, they are. They're great. And I'm so excited for you guys to get to, there's more stuff that I need I really want them to have more, like Sam got the MCU, right? Tina's going to get DC. Sadie's going to get Jurassic Park. I hope that people tune into them and check out because they all have very good personalities. And I'm excited for you guys to see them for sure. Okay, let's see. How about a reaction to another man's wife? That's a way to get the channel taken off the air. Jay Anderson, if you could redo any MCU film, which would you pick? Redo? Probably the Ant-Man 3. I think they could have Ant-Man. They could have stuck to that tone of the heist stuff. Because I didn't hate it as much as everybody else did, but it wasn't. It was a completely different tone. So probably that one. Derek again, support pushing us to 108, guys. Ass man. Do you know Big J Ogerson or Dan Soder? I do not. The Dre Archives. I have a student who is a senior who knows nothing about Star Wars and has begged to watch it. We started with Rogue One, 4, 5, 1, 2, and 3, and 6. The reaction videos I have are absolute cinema. That's not a bad way to do it. It's really not a bad way to do it. If I was going to do that with Sam, that's probably how I would do it. Rogue One, going into 4, going into 5, jumping back to 1, 2, and 3, and then 6. Reaction videos. Yeah, that's probably how I would do it too. I think that's probably the way. Yeah, I think so. Cool Cash CG. Hey, Kristian, did you hear about the Prime Early Access screener for Superman? I did. But I assume that the press is going to probably be able to see it before then. I would assume so. So we'll see. But I heard about it. That's great. That's great. And I think it's smart. Chrome Rogo is a member for 6 months. Thank you. Love all the reactions. Do you plan on doing any more movie reactions with Matt? So maybe not, and not because of any other reason except he loves doing them and he's been doing them on his channel. So he just did Captain America Brave New World by himself. He did Mickey 17 with a friend, and he did, what was the other one he did by himself? He did what was the first one he did by himself? Shoot, he did one. Oh, he did Rocky vs. Drago by himself. And he just today, it's not out yet. It'll be out tomorrow or the next day. He did the Smashing Machine documentary that he's going to do. He loves doing them. So he's going to be doing that in VR. So it's harder for him because he comes in here to do stuff for his channel. So it makes more sense for him to do stuff on his channel. Now, I might do one with him for his channel, but he also usually comes in to do those reactions when I'm out at the gym. He comes in and he does it, and it works out that way. So, but Matt will be doing more reactions on his channel, so you should absolutely check that out. Tyler Guza, thoughts on having Henry Cavill be Batman in DCU? I think he's too big. Yeah, I wouldn't like to see him as, and I don't think they would ever do that. Jay Anderson, dream film franchise other than He-Man. Flash Gordon, if done correctly. Flash Gordon. It's always something I always wanted to see. Simon Section. Yep, there was a scandal when Kristian went to the bathroom. I see a chair, but no Joanne Whaley Kilmer. Did the movie? It had fine young cannibals. Simon, sometimes I don't know what the hell you're saying. I love you to death. You're one of the biggest supporters on this channel. There's Scandal. Is that a movie? Scandal? Joanne Whaley Kilmer did the movie. Derek Derek's trying to get us to 200. Derek, thank you. Let's see. Also support Roger. Remember 1982, 1984. I have a great list of movies, but I love the whole decade. I grew up then, so I'm biased. Same. Nathan Drake. Is it true you like She-Hulk more than Andor? 100%. No, I'm dreading it. The more and more I think that we are going to wind up doing the reaction to it, because you know what? Another reason why it's like half an hour. I feel and Luke unfortunately talked me into it. I think there's 9 episodes, but they're like 30 minutes apiece. I think you can knock out, 2 days of shooting and knock out the whole season and put 2 videos, 4 episodes in one, 5 in the other. Probably what I would do. Ryan S., would you enjoy voice work for animation? I can't even tell you how badly I wanted to do voice work. Jamie Costa, very good friend of mine, started encouraging me to try it. And I put together like a demo reel and I did this stuff. And the voice, it's a very tough nut to crack. And the voice agents, and I didn't agree with a lot of the notes and stuff that they were given. So I'm like, this maybe I missed my calling. So there you go. Do you have a butt for in your studio? Not gonna work. I mean, come on, I got kids. Dream role for Heath Ledger in the MCU. Oh man, what would he have been? I mean, anything, right? In the MCU, but what could he have done in the MCU? I was gonna say in DCU, if he was gonna go back into the DCU, you could see him doing something. You could see him being a Lantern. In the MCU, what could he have done? I mean, you could see him doing Sentry stuff too. I mean, Louis Pullman's pretty great too. I don't know, man. That's a hard one to say. What's a really good one he would have done, or good villain? Could have been a villain also. I mean, obviously, but he's done that. He did that. Tyler Pfeiffer, would you be interested in reacting to Heretic with Hugh Grant? Talking about a chilling performance. It's not a matter. There's tons of movies I'm interested in doing, but I never understand A, how the algorithm is going to pick stuff up, and B, what's going to interest you guys. I could have sworn with Lilo and Stitch coming out and the fact that I had never seen it before, I was like, that one's going to crush. I think it's going to do great. People are going to be excited. It barely hit 10,000. And I was like, nobody gives a shit. And I don't know if that's also because animation doesn't necessarily do very well on my channel. Easy for everyone. Just saying, doesn't do very well on my channel. But there's other things that do work on the channel. So I don't know. I don't know if it would work well. Like horror movies don't do very well on the channel. I don't know if you have, and Final Destination's finally climbing up there, but not crushing. Unknown. What I meant on yesterday's show was I think Avengers moving to December is Marvel's way of softening the blow if they have to move it to 2027 due to the many issues being reported. Oh, you're saying if Doomsday gets moved to 2027, that I don't think is going to happen. But moving it twice, that's going to the first time you move it from May to December in the same way that The Force Awakens did that, if you don't remember. And people go, okay, they need a little bit more time. They want more time. They want to get it right. Okay. You move it from May to December to May, unless there's a strike or something going on like Deadpool, then you go, something's wrong. Something's wrong. So I don't think that they can do it again. Derek Johnson, what's the one thing that still surprises you after this many years in the entertainment industry? The fact that people get so weird about like how hateful and weird they get. Like it's weirdo shit sometimes. Like the weirdo shit about like how people still come back and be like,
Well, you like the James Gunn stuff. Well, if you like the James Gunn stuff, well, then you have to.
and get into this weird like thing where like they almost like they made the movie and that they're defending their country, or it just gets so weird. I like passion. Hey, I love you're passionate for a movie, you're passionate for a franchise, and you want to support. I love it, but the weirdo shit is still something that surprised me. How weird people can get when it comes to like how hateful you can go back and forth over movies. And get it when it comes to things in religion and politics and things, how people go after each other, and it's movies. It's weird to me. It's weird. Jay Anderson, which is worse, Thor 4 or She-Hulk? Let me tell you in a couple of months, because I've only seen both of them once, and I'm about to go into both of them. And wish me luck. Hector Pena, what's the best cheat meal? Support. Thank you, Hector. I got to stop doing what I've been doing, but it's hard not to. And what I mean is there's this pizza place that I have found here that my little one actually found. And we go after her gymnastics every Saturday, and that's been my cheat meal, but it's taken away the other cheat meals. And I'm like, is it worth it? And every single time I go, damn, yes, it is. It's so damn good. But I'm a big seafood guy too, depending on what it is, not just like salmon, because that's not a cheat meal. But there's things that I can just pile up on. And Italian food, man, that's and there's not a shortage of it out here, I'll tell you that. Mike Joyce, I thought I'd get you on that. Come on, Mike. This is my first rodeo. Derek Johnson, support. Thank Derek. 127. Holy moly, guys. Holy moly. Ryan S. Support for the lunatic and his lunacy. Hell yeah. Steph with some support. We got some warriors in here today, guys. Gonna push us. Are we gonna get to 200? Holy moly. Simon Section. Yeah, it was a movie, true story involving British politicians and the Soviets. Do you remember Tony Scott's Revenge? I always forget which one's Revenge. Is Revenge the one with Madeline Stowe and Kevin Costner? And the line what every single guy needs. And my memory is shot when it comes to this stuff. I remember the movie, but that's it. Tyler Pfeiffer also says, totally fair. Underrated movie, though. I love seeing Hugh Grant in these different roles. I hear it's great. I haven't seen it. And it's a movie I did want to see. I really want to see that movie, to be honest. I just don't. I have to be so. I just have to choose which ones. And so I asked you guys too. One of the things. This is the other thing. And one of my favorite comments that I've gotten so far, because it was the intent. People, and I saw someone say, I don't normally like reaction videos, but I like what you and Sam are doing because you do a different spin to it. And it's also the same thing at first that people push back against. We like throwing humor in there, right? And I know sometimes it may be that if it's a serious moment, don't throw the joke in there. I can't help myself sometimes. And I know that it maybe I should, but I can't. But the commentary that we do is, I think, what makes it fun. The stuff that we're talking about in between. You can watch a bunch of different reactions out there. There are a ton of them out there that just react to it and make the big faces and do everything. There's tons of them out there. And if that's what you love, that's what you love. You should go and check it out. We're going to do more commentary. We're going to throw some comedy in there. And that's what we've been doing. So I really hope that you guys check it out, because we have been that of the theater reactions, the reviews, those have been the bread and butter of what's been working. And that's why I also push back what I was telling you, what that guy said earlier, where he seems like he's not having fun. He's checked out anymore. It's the most locked in I've ever been. Luke said it to me the other day, because I feel like you like the reactions more than you like most things that you do. And I said, it's fun. I'm sitting here goofing around with my friends, my wife, watching stuff and watching movies. And then the audience is watching and they're commenting like that to me. Why wouldn't I have fun? It's a blast. Chris J. Herman. I really disliked the last season of Last of Us season 2. Why did they write Ellie to be so obnoxious, immature brat for 7 episodes? Bad writing throughout. I don't disagree with you. I think there's sometimes, and I don't think it's Bella's fault. I don't like the way Ellie was written this season. She made so many obnoxious decisions, and it wasn't. And what the game was supposed to, it was driven by rage, and which she did very well in the last couple. Driven by rage. Yeah, that's what you're doing. But then there was just kind of, well, she's a teenager. Yeah, but choose, because she's playing. They were just walking around free in the open area, in this place, this contained area where anybody could walk out at any time. There was some goofy shit going on this season, and I was bummed about it, because the first season was awesome. So Derek, support. Derek got us to 136. Julius Wyatt, rank the 8 Mission Impossible movies, please. Rank them all. I can't rank them all. I can tell you that I would put, because I always 4, 5, and 6. I'd probably put 5 at number 1. 5, 6, and 4 are my top 3. Then 3. Then 1. And then I would do number 7, number 8, number 2. I think that was all 8. Jay Anderson. Best part of being a dad. Just watching them grow. I know it's cliche, but just watching them and looking to make their decisions, the right ones, the wrong ones, seeing them, it's like it's just, I like, look, there's sometimes you go home and you're like, okay, you open the door, like, please don't, hopefully they're not fighting with each other. And you open the door and it's like a surprise. You're like, Dad. And yes, it's one of those nights. Other times it's like, oh, I hear yelling at each other from the second you walk in, because I have a 7-year-old and a 13-year-old. 13-year-old doesn't want anything to do with the 7-year-old because she's 13. And they go back and forth with each other. And then there's other times they're snuggling on the couch, and I'm like, oh, okay. So there's a lot. There's a lot, Jay, for sure. Asel, any chance you or someone from the crew covers Tudum event this Saturday? Probably going to get trailers for Stranger. Oh, that's what Luke was. I was know what the hell he was talking about. Probably going to get trailers for Stranger Things, One Piece, and more. Now I understand. Makes a lot more sense. I didn't know what the hell Luke told me about this the other day. He's like, you should check this out. So this Saturday, this is why another thing I want to be doing. I'm going to be trying to build out a home studio so I can do stuff on the weekends, but it just hasn't happened yet. Derek, Thor 4 and Multiverse of Madness are the two MCU movies I feel the director's vision fractured the rest of the story, telling built up for those characters. Yes, the Sam Raimi. I just watched Multiverse of Madness, and as much as it's not terrible, same thing, but it's like, yeah, you are 1,000% correct. Multiverse of Madness, that style, Sam Raimi style, takes over it. Taika also went from being like this Ragnarok was like this. Taika, Marvel. Love and Thunder, this is a Taika movie. You got to look around for the Marvel movie. It gets lost. But I agree. I agree with you 100%. Do you like hatchet scallops, smoked marlin? Best. I do like scallops. I really do like scallops. I'm a mussels. I like mussels though. Really love mussels. A little marinara, sometimes white butter. I love mussels. Very hard for me to pass off mussels. Love them. Peter Kalenko, all of Queens was my cheat meal when I lived there. Best food and variety of options in New York City. There are some good places in Queens for sure. I haven't been back in a while, but really good. You got to give me some options of where to go, Peter. Jay Anderson, Ray Fiennes for Magneto versus Cranston, Professor X. Well, that's probably not going to happen now because he just got cast as a Magneto. So probably not going to happen. Derek throwing his support. Look at this. You guys are crushing. Ryan S. Rally cry for 200. Can we get to 200? I told you I'll be here. I'll be here for as long as you guys want me here. 200. Can we get to 200? Holy moly. James Clark. Respectfully, I'd rather see you and Sam react to Daredevil instead of She-Hulk. I'd rather watch Daredevil than She-Hulk. And you're talking about the original on Netflix. It's another problem again, James. That's one that's going to be on the back burner because that one again, it's 3 seasons. I don't think I've ever seen season 3. I've never seen Punisher 1 and 2. It's a lot. If I have Sam watch Daredevil, we will be watching Marvel MCU stuff way into September. And I want to get her on other stuff. I want to get her on Lord of the Rings. I want to get her on Star Wars. I want to get her on other things. She-Hulk will be here and gone within 2 days of shooting. Daredevil is like, man, they're like hour-long episodes. We were watching Daredevil for like 2 or 3 months. So that'll be a tough one. But I get it, James. I'm with you. Daredevil is something that's going to happen, but it's just a matter of when. Tyler Pfeiffer became a YouTube member. You guys are, the support today is unreal. Thank you. Armada K, would you do album reactions? No, but I got something better for you. Brett Sheridan is going to be doing just that. He's going to be doing these he's starting his own channel. He already has a channel that he started. He's been getting his whole studio ready. It's going to be great. And he's going to come on the show more to promote it. And it's going to be pretty incredible. So you should check it out if you haven't subscribed to Brett's channel already. Simon, yes. Madeline Stowe and Kevin Costner. He played a pilot who flew F-14 Tomcats. Yes. Anthony Quinn at a dance scene where he got topless and was in the zone. I remember my dad watching that movie. It's a really good movie from what I remember. Jay Anderson, pizza or steak? Favorite steak cut? I like a New York strip. I know it's not the best for you, but I like a New York strip. It's pizza or steak. I'm a pizza fanatic, but the problem is I can't do it all the time now. So I've been really good lately. When I moved here, you can see it. Go back and watch old videos. I was blowing up. I was eating pizza every other day. But now I eat it very, very selectively. But pizza is always my number one. Unknown. On Last of Us podcast, Craig Mason said they wanted Ellie to make decisions we don't agree with and are selfish. This could have been done a lot better. Yeah, there's you don't want to be yelling at the screen at your main character. You can go like, oh no, don't do that. Oh, I see where you're doing that, but it's like, but there were just some decisions. I'm like, they didn't make her as likable as they did in season 1. Season 1, she was likable. She wasn't very likable in season 2. Derek Johnson, throwing some support. Jay Anderson, do audience expectations hurt film receptions? I am always on the opposite of this. Bibiani and I would argue about this all the time. Ken Knapsack and I would argue about this all the time. You should have expectations if you're a film person. No, it doesn't hurt receptions. It's not always going to land where you're going, what you're going to like. But if you make a good movie, look, as we always talk about, there are certain places that are going to make, it doesn't matter what you do, no matter how good a movie is, they're going to hate your movie, not going to like your movie. There's nothing that you can do right at all. You can't silence those people if your movie stinks. They become quieter and just make noise by themselves if the movies are good and do well. That's how it works. Expectations you should have as an audience goer. You should say, okay, look, perfect example. I had expectations for Karate Kid. I had expectations. It didn't hurt the film reception. It just wasn't a good movie. So I don't think it does. I think, I just don't think it does. Sean throwing in some support. Thank you. Support from Sean. Alan Smithy, support the 80s with a Kroll reaction. Do it. You know, if you were going to be the only person watching it, there'd be like 6 people who watch it. You guys are crushing today. 146. Look at that. 146. I like it. I like what you guys did. Thank you so much for doing that today. That was nice. We were small but mighty today, guys. Small but mighty. Really dig it. Yep, still rolling, Brooklyn. That's it. Make sure if you haven't already done it, I'm going to check right now, and I'm going to see where we're at, and I'm going to look at the Clips channel, and I want to see. Let's see what we are right now. The Clips channel currently is at 9,000, almost 9,800. We're at 200 away. Is everybody in here subscribed to the Clips channel? If everybody in here is subscribed to the Clips channel, then okay. If not, if everybody who wasn't, we'd have 10,000. That's it. So Steph, support, and then Corn Emperor, we're caught up. Love you, Kristian. We're caught up. I don't think, Luke, did I miss any? Luke will tell me if I missed any. Let me know if I missed any, Luke. And then Derek throwing in some support. But 151, guys. 151. So Derek will tell me, not Derek, Luke will tell me if we're missing any before I go. But Simon Section. Kristian, in the future, do you see yourself in a guest meet and greet at a double toasted New York comedy event? Something tells me you've already done it. Yes. So Sam and I are putting together, I've been waiting, and I think that I have an email in my inbox. Sam and I are supposed to do an event in August. I just haven't been waiting for the guys to lock it down before I can announce it, but it should be doing, it's not, I wouldn't be doing at double toasted New York event, but I will be, but Sam and I will be doing something for sure. So hopefully you guys will come and check that out. Jay, I've lost how many questions I've asked. You've asked a ton today, and your profile picture looks Drew McIntyre. Look at that. Steph, support. I'll tell you what, Jay and Steph could be in a band together. These guys, I wouldn't mess with either one of these guys. And then Ryan S, support. Thank you, Ryan. 155, guys. Okay. Oh yeah. So I got a live stream today at 4:30. By the way, so all those new members who were gifted members today or who are already part of members, became a member, 4:30, we have a live stream. And like I said, $5 tier and up, you can come in and ask a video question, and then it'll be a good conversation. So let's do it. 4:30. We got some more. You guys don't want me to leave yet. I'm digging it. Hector Pena, I think you mentioned in a past show that you've seen Leftovers. How great is that show? It's fantastic. I'm surprised no one talks about it. It's underrated, and it was really good. My wife and I watched that show when it was out. I remember liking it a lot. I remember really liking it a lot, but I haven't seen it in so long. Jay, Dream WrestleMania booking. I don't understand how they didn't do Rock and Roman this year. I don't understand how the whole big stink last year was Rock and Roman didn't get a chance to happen because it was Cody's moment. You had all this time to build that up, and you don't do it. So I think that's what I would have done for sure. If that was the case, I think that would have been good. Corn Emperor, I'm hoping for a good Comic-Con. Your favorites? My favorite Comic-Con ever? I had a good one in San Diego. My favorite Comic-Con actually that I ever went to, because Mark and I worked those things so hard, man. Mark was, if you guys know Mark Ellis, he's a really, really hard worker, and like he puts everything into everything he's doing. And so we were there. We went with like Machinima one year, and then we started covering it for Schmoes and doing other stuff, and we just never had a break. The worst one I had, well, I shouldn't say worst. It was the most stressed I ever was. I was working for both Spike TV and Fandango at the same time. And I got booked on, I would work for Fandango, and then I have to go over to Padre Stadium and shoot something for Spike, and right back to Fandango. And they had to manage my schedule. And at one point, they both booked me at the same time, and they were yelling at me, not yelling at me, but they were like, "Where you are? You're supposed to be here. What's going on?" I'm like, and I had to go back and forth the people who booked me on it. And it was like, I was super stressed out because I didn't have a second to breathe. It was great. It was a great opportunity. It was a great experience. I got to interview a bunch of people. It was like really fun. I got to go to these events and things. That part of it, great, but I was stressed out. My favorite Comic-Con I ever went to was when I was a Collider, and my only job was to go to the after parties and network. So I'd wake up in the morning and I get paid to do it. And woke up in the morning, wanted to walk the floor, I could. Went to some Hall H stuff, went home or the hotel, hung out, went to parties. That was it. It was my favorite. It was the most relaxed ever because it was like such a complete 180 to the year prior. And it was like boom, boom. So those are my two favorite. Next one. Andrew Kavolka. Hey, Kristian, are you a fan of the TV show Psych? No, but I hear good things. Is it any good? I mean, you guys are getting as close to 200 at 163. Jay Anderson, thanks. I get Roman and Momoa more than I get Drew. That photo, you look like Drew. Nathan Drake, is Manhattan pizza better than Long Island? I'd probably say yes. There are some really good ones in Manhattan I haven't gone to yet. There's some shops that I'm going to check out. I look at the One Bite Pizza stuff and see what he does, and a lot of the things I agree with. There was one, I'll tell you, the one that he recommended in Brooklyn, though, the 9.1 was a real stinker. It's a real stinker. His other stuff, though, I'm usually on the same page with him, but like and he's not the only one. I had friends tell me the Best Pizza, that was the name of it, called Best Pizza. It was burnt. It was thin, too much parsley, or too much oregano, rather. Ugh. Never go back there again. 5.1. It was one of the worst pizzas I've had since I've been here. That was terrible. So Manhattan pizza is pretty good. Prince Street pizza is pretty good. There's a few of the places that he recommended the next time I'm in the city or in that area I'm going to check out. Derek Johnson, is Drew McIntyre the fourth man in Seth Rollins' crew? New Age NWO. I hope that it's Becky Lynch. I'd like to see the mad Becky Lynch. I think that would be interesting if they did it that way. But I don't think they will. Drew McIntyre, I guess it could be. Him and Seth have had their thing in the past, but it'd give him something to do. It would give him something to do, and he needs something to do. Jay Anderson, this is an unfair question. Best pizza, Chicago or New York? You get Frank Janish in here, we're both going to argue. New York pizza is better. I did really enjoy when I went to Chicago when we went for Star Wars Celebration and for Schmodown. I really enjoyed the pizza I had in Chicago. It was delicious. It was really. I'm not going to crap on the Chicago pizza because it's delicious. It's really good. I just like New York better. But Chicago knows what they're doing. What you're not going to get is me saying, "Oh, they don't know what they're doing over there." It's fantastic pizza, just like New York better. Okay, Steph, keep that lifestyle going. Looking great. Thank you, Steph. Trying, man. Been trying, going 4 days a week. 4 days a week. I've been trying. Dylan, what about buttered sausage? Do you know that's like my friend that did that? My friend Jeff is the one who did that. He does. It's so funny because I asked him about, there was something before I knew he even did a Busey. I asked him, I said, hey, you ever do Busey on your channel? He's like, I do Busey. The next thing I know, the buttered sausage thing came out. It was hilarious. He was great. It was great. He was on Saturday Night Live. Ryan S. Flying out to New York City on June 20th. Food suggestions in Manhattan. Depends on where you're going, right? I'm still learning a lot of this stuff too. This is what I can tell you to do, and what I have found has been helpful. Go on Instagram, go on Reels, go to Reels and put Manhattan restaurants, and you'll see a whole bunch of different great Reels of places that you should try. I have a whole list, a saved playlist that I have. That's the best thing I would tell you. Sean McCabe, Ozone Park and Howard Beach for pizza. Come on, I also hear great things about both Ozone Park and Howard Beach. I told you, I'm still going to drive to Brooklyn to get that Luigi's. I'm still going there. I haven't gone there yet. It was closed when we went, but on that Sunday, but I do want to go. Simon Section. Kristian, thoughts on the Joe Rogan special? Anchovies and pineapple. Is that the name of the special? Or are you just asking, is that two separate questions? I didn't see the Rogan special. I didn't see it. I again, knew Joe back in the Comedy Store days, and I had to go up after him many, many times. But his Noah's Ark bit is still, to me, I remember seeing that for the first time at the Comedy Store. It was brand new there. And I remember watching him do that bit. I love that Noah's Ark bit. I love it. Anchovies and pineapple, I think that's disgusting. 170, guys. Holy crap. Tyler Pfeiffer, did you watch the It TV show trailer? No, Tyler, talked about this yesterday. So it's something that I really want to see, the show. So unless I'm doing a reaction to it, I stay away from the trailers these days. That goes for movies and TV, because I'm going to watch it. And I'd rather go in and go, and I know nothing about it. I know no moments. I'm not going to give them an opportunity to spoil anything for me. There are times, again, that I'll watch trailers, Superman or whatever it might be, and I'll watch these certain trailers. And it's like F1. I haven't seen one trailer for F1. I know I'm going to see it. I'm going to check it out. But no, I didn't watch it. But I hear decent stuff. Hector Pena, classic pepperoni with bacon and hamburger meat. Where are you from, Hector? Come on. Jay Anderson, any stand-up recommendations? Current? No. I'm like the old fighter that hasn't been to a fight in forever and can't tell you any of the new fighters. I can tell you old ones. I can tell you to go check out Carlin and Carnegie. I can tell you to watch Bill Hicks. I can tell you to watch some of the old Bill Burr stuff. Like, that's the stuff. The Sam Kinison. Those were the Robin Williams from Live at the Met. Like, those are the things that I watched kind of growing up. But newer comedians, you can name 15 or 20 of this. Roxy knows more about the new comedians than I do. I've been out of the game and out of the world for so long. Jay Anderson, predictions on F1's box office. I certainly hope it's good. I think it's going to do like 40 to 45, but I hope it does more than that. So let's see. 172, guys. Wow. At one point, I thought we were going to do like 6. 172. I'm curious just to see how Winston's going to take that. When I tell him, I'm going to say, who do you got to beat? Well, just kidding. Let's see. Simon Section said that Rogan ate that pizza with Elon Musk. Agreed. Ugh. And the pizza is gross. No one needs that. Stop it. See, this is when. Come on. Now you go bye-bye. Now you go bye-bye. Yeah, go bye-bye. We don't have time for nonsense here, guys. No time for nonsense. This is a nice place where people hang out. You go shit in the woods. That's what you can do. Go shit in the woods. Ryan S, more support. Thank you, Ryan S. Jay Anderson, 200 chat. Get about 25 left, or 175 right now. So, trying to think what else. And I'm gonna look. You know what I'm gonna do? I'll do my search on the Clips channel right now. See if that pitch before did anything at all. So we were at.
You mentioned him, Mari.
Hey, be quiet. We were at right now as far as 9,791 on the Clips channel. Pretty damn good. Okay, Hector Pena, down from Texas. I'm also speaking cheat meal wise. So what do you eat? As far you know what I really like, Hector, too, as far as the cheat meal goes, if I can find it, like a really good, this is what I was craving this for a cheat meal. Really big cheddar burger with barbecue sauce. I like goat cheese. I know a lot of people don't. Goat cheese, onions, pickles, like just really big fat burger. That's what I like sometimes too. AB, want to start a reaction channel? Any tips? Do you need 2 people editing tips? Well, so as there's a lot to that because I don't. This is the thing. I don't necessarily think I have a reaction channel. I do reactions on the channel because like full on just everything. Like Greg Alba to me is an anomaly. He is, first of all, a wonderful human being, but he's also what he's able to do. The guy works so hard and he's able to do 3 to 4, I think, videos a day or whatever it is, like anywhere from 2 to 3 videos a day, I think. But he's got a full team over there, right? And he puts the full team together and he does how he does it. I don't think you need 2 people. I think it helps. I think it bounces back. I tend to find that my reactions with 2 people on it do better than just me by myself. I think it's good to have that energy in the room. So I think 2 people helps. I don't think you need to have it, but I think it helps. As far as editing tips, again, Greg Alba recommended his editors, the ones who edit their videos, who edit mine, and they're phenomenal. Praper, and they're really, really good. They're great. Again, great people, hard workers, get stuff done, and they get my sense of humor. That's the most important thing. You got to get people who get that was my biggest concern. I'm like, because Nerd Chronic from Schmodown was editing my stuff for a bit. The One Piece and all that. And he knows me. He knows my reactions, my comedy and all those types of things. And so when he started his own thing and I wasn't working with him as much. So I'm like, okay, I really fingers crossed that these guys get what I'm trying to do here. And they did. So yeah, because it's time consuming. If I was editing the reactions, you'd never get them. You would never get them because it would just take too long. Dylan Neal. That's not a pizza. That's an abomination. Certainly sounded like it. It's true. Haskell. Speaking of shitting in the woods, New York Knicks sucked. Yeah. Look, I think that the game 3 win was a big tease because Winston was like, they're still in it. I'm like, they're going to win 2 in Indy. You can't look at what happened to the Celtics. You lost those first 2 games. That's it. You lose those first 2 games. That's it. Haskell, you know what broke my heart, by the way? I told you, I watched that Don Mattingly doc. I forgot because Don Mattingly's my favorite player and I watched that whole series in 95. I forgot that they won those first 2 games back to back. And then it was like, oh yeah, let's clinch. It was only 3 games they needed to win. And they lost the next 3 and sent Donnie out in retirement. It was the worst. Jay Anderson, guilty pleasure film. I guess again, same answer. I guess Flash Gordon would count, right? Flash Gordon, the guilty pleasure film. It's not good, but I love it. Jay Anderson also says, meat lovers pizza with pineapple, game changing. You got to stop this. You have to. You said all the right things today, Jay, and now you just said the wrong thing. Dylan, thank you, Dylan. Derek Johnson, support. Thank you, Derek. Derek coming back in with 188. We are 12 away. 12 away. I've seen someone said he sent me a Tony Soprano's impersonation from Tiger. I've seen it. He's good. He's not better than Max Cook. He's not better than Max Cook. He sounds like a guy trying to do a Tony Soprano impression with the same thing. Max Cook is Tony Soprano when you hear him. He is. Andrew Gavolka, what's your favorite quote from The Office? I'm not the Office quoting guy. I like the show, really like the show, but when I wouldn't be able to quote it that way. I don't know. My wife yesterday was saying, "Hey, remember that episode from Seinfeld?" Again, anytime Seinfeld was on, I watched it, loved the episode, just never went out of my way to watch it. So I can't remember episodes and quotes and things of that nature. Just don't remember it. Derek Johnson, support. Thank you. Jay, best part about New York. I'll tell you right now, it's accessibility. I was even talking about this when in the city. It was a beautiful night in the city last night. I finished up here with you guys. I got on a train at like 4:30, 4:40, got to Penn Station, hopped on a subway, got to Union Square, walked from the train station to Regal. I was there 15 minutes before the screening started, put on my headphones, had a snack, chilled out, watched a movie, walked back. I went to this dumpling place on the way back, and it was just a chill little night. I like the accessibility of things. That's what I love. Ryan S., I'm hoping that my Wolves aren't done tonight. Both the Knicks and the Wolves, it's like, oof, what happened? Support against Derek coming in. Steph, support. Look at this. Sean, support. You guys are crushing today. Jay Anderson, have you seen Graham Hancock's documentary, Ancient Apocalypse? Might be up your alley. No, never heard of it. What is it? What's it about? Any good? Dylan also showing some stuff. Thank you, Dylan. Simon, by the way, Kristian, it's your fault I can't watch reaction videos with you and Mercedes because I feel like I'm cheating on Sam. Sam got first dibs. That's silly though. What? And Tina, you can't watch if it's a movie. If you're able to watch them, unless you're waiting for the MCU to be finished. But you should absolutely check out the other ones too. Like the Team America one is still building. Sadie, the Final Destination one, but I'm hoping that the DC and the Jurassic Park ones hit. That's what I'm really hoping. I hope you guys will support both of them because I want to see them do more stuff. Mike Joyce, Brett, Steph, Dorina, and other are ramping up their YouTube channel starting in June. What do you all know that we don't? Algorithm change? No, I just think that Brett, no, it's not an algorithm change. It's the fact that like Steph should be, the question is, since Steph and Brett, I haven't talked to Dorina, so I don't know. She very well could be doing the same thing, but they're paying attention to how it works now. You can't just put on hey, I'm going to do a video and I'm going to do a 30-minute, 40-minute, hour-long video. You can't grow that way. You can't grow. You got to do certain things. You have to have short form. You have to have everything has to have. You got to have like weapons. You got to have weapons. You got to have short form content. You have to have shorter form content. You have to have 15-minute videos. You have to have 20-minute videos. You have to have hour-long videos. You have all these different things. Because I'll tell you, like I said, as I was telling you, and I was telling what I said to Luke, having the live show, the live show does 10 to 15,000 views per episode, right? And then another like 15 or 20 in audio. It's great. It's good. It's good for sponsors. It's good in general for a long drive that you want to take. It doesn't bring in a lot of new people. The episodes alone, they bring in anywhere between like, I don't know, 20 subscribers, maybe, depending. Sometimes not at all. It's the shorter form content, whether it's the out of the theater reactions, the reactions, which is longer. That's a longer form content, but it's also more engagement on it, right? So this is more so, like I said, this is the whole reason with the live show also is that it is a community builder. If you do it the same way that we've been doing it, if it's like when we were doing just Big Thing pre-taped, I didn't know the name of Mike Joyce as much. I didn't know Derek Johnson. I didn't know the community's building. Like it's building throughout here. And I see you guys more and more every day in these chats and everything too. So that's the important thing to me here with the conversations. You guys throwing in the questions, you help out the channel that way. You're doing all that. But really the way to grow your channels, shorter form content, and you can't run a YouTube channel like we did in 2018, 2019. It doesn't work anymore. Derek. Thank you, Derek. Corn. Thank you, Corn. Derek, thank you. Eric, Andrew Kavolka, who's better, Daniel Tosh or Dave Chappelle? What? Well, I Chappelle. No offense to you, but I don't think I've ever heard anyone ever ask that. I don't even think they're in the same galaxy. Yeah, to me it's Chappelle. Thank you, Corn Emperor. Jay Anderson, favorite foreign food. I like Indian food. Really like Indian food. Unknown. Been watching you since your first Creed review. That's cool. You know what's so funny now, though? That's the other thing. This is as I was talking to Luke about this earlier today. Again, with the algorithm, this is what happens every single time. Now, back in the old days, schmoes know movie reviews with Mark and I, because you would get a big movie like a Jurassic Park or anything along those lines, 80, 150,000 on the reviews. Now, for me, the algorithm knows my out of the theater reactions. I have more. It's more likely my out of the theater reactions are going to hit those kind of numbers than my reviews. It's always out of the theater reactions is the best. Then it's the non-spoiler review. Then it's spoilers, right? For example, last night I did out of the theater for Karate Kid. I did like 30 or 40,000. Guaranteeing you, the non-spoiler review will do anywhere between like 5 to like 6,000 on the review. It's just how it works now. It's bizarre, but again, people finding me for those things and people finding it and then coming over to the live show. That's the other thing, is that's how you grow, by the way, going back to the previous thing. You get people in from the shorter content, and then those people, like, I'm so curious how many people in here today that are watching found the show from like the reactions, you know? Haskell, dude, I was at game 2 versus Seattle. Oh man, in the right bleachers, we won in 15. Did you really? You were at that game when Mattingly homered? That's awesome. Sarah and Donnie, baseball home runs. O'Neill and Leverett game winning. I still can't watch game 5. Game 5 killed me. I was in Florida when that happened. It killed me. I just watched. Did you watch the documentary, Ed, on Mattingly? It's on YouTube. You can find it, but it's from 2022. Probably seen it already, but if you haven't, it was devastating. I felt the same way the players did. Like, you were rooting for Donnie, and it just didn't happen. Brooklyn, I eat pineapple on pizza, but it's not for the taste. It's for other reasons I will not disclose. Ugh. Namaste. I know what you're talking about. You're getting filthy today, Brooklyn. Filthy, I tell you. Derek Johnson throwing support. Guys, we're at 213. What are you trying to do? Trying to get us to 3? That'll break a record. No, it won't break a record. I think Winston and I crushed that on the Marvel stream. Jay Anderson, Doc is about ancient global cataclysms and lost civilizations. I personally love his work and find that kind of stuff interesting, as do I. I don't even, I don't even cross over a lot of times because I just never, that's why I created the Down to Earth channel, right? Because we were talking about UFOs and all that stuff on this channel, but it became confusing for both audiences. I just had recently the advertiser asking, like, is it the same audience? It's like, no, it's a very different audience. There's 2 different audiences in general. And so, but that kind of stuff, I wish Riley had started his channel. It was called The Strange and Unusual, and he doesn't keep up on it as much. And I wish that he would, because that's the kind of stuff I'd love to see him cover, because he loves that kind of stuff. Haskell 420. I always heard stories about the stadium shaking. Oh, you haven't seen the doc then? Feeling it firsthand and the roar from the crowd, especially on Downey's home run. I'm getting chills just thinking back. Go watch that doc. They talk about it. They talk about how they felt like it was like an earthquake. Simon Section, just saying, one day in this universe, I can super chat and Sam is there so I can ask her where she got that Last Supper DC Marvel t-shirt. I want one. I think her boyfriend got it for her. I remember when she came in, she was showing it off, and I think her boyfriend got it for her. I'm pretty sure. Jay Anderson, Comedy Mount Rushmore. I think I just gave it to you, but I think that, well, Comedy Mount Rushmore, let me go. For me, it's Carlin, Robin Williams, Bill Hicks, and I have to put Lenny Bruce on there. It's not that I was like a massive fan of his, but what he did for, I mean, I'm a massive fan of what he did for comedy in general. But yeah, he'd have to be in there for sure. I mean, yeah, it's tough. Ryan S., this is your channel. Happy you're feeling the love. I am, and especially today. Kidding me? You guys are great today. This is very, very, very nice. Simon Section, Indian Food, Bendulo, Yoo-hoo, farts, please. Oh yeah. Look out. You've been sleeping in a different room. Derek, support. Thank you so much. James Diesel. I'm interested in UAP, but daunting to get into. Start. Just go to the channel, man. Go check it out. Go to Down to Earth with Kristian Harloff. It's over there. I cover like 1 or 2 stories a day, and they're easy. And I approach it like this. I don't approach it in a way that you're like, I don't know what the hell's going on. It's like, it's just going over the news the way, basically, for someone like yourself to say, like, okay, look, agents, look into this stuff. Look what this guy is saying over here, and check this out. Watch this particular thing. Look at this interview that happened, and then just dive into it. What I would tell you is you should do what I did. And there's I don't know if it's still on National Geographic, but there's a special called UFOs Investigating the Unknown. It's a 5 or 6 part series. Watch that. That'll get you. It's a little, not too dated. There's a lot that's happened since then. I mean, that was 2023, and there's a ton that's happened since then. But it's something to watch. Okay, let's see. So, all right, anybody else that's got questions? There's 2 ways you can do it. You can throw in some now before we get out of here, which is fine. If you're a member and you have questions, 4:30, man, come on over, live stream. And remember, $5 members and over, you can ask a video question. Come by and say hello to us in person. Make sure you do that. So good. James Diesel just subscribed to the UAP channel. I love that. Thank you, James. Anyway, happy to have you guys. 216. How about that? Holy moly. I am impressed and humbled. Thank you very much. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere podcasts are found. I hope that I see a bunch of you over on the Q&A. Oh, Peter Kalinko, not letting us go yet. We hear Gregory's 26 Corner Tavern, Rolo's, 7 Mom are all awesome Indian. I'm gonna, you know what? Let me do a screenshot of that, Peter. Peter, give me some other ones, man. Come on. I'm saving that. I love restaurant recommendations. Love that. And then the other one, I went to a good place. I went to a place in Roslyn called Time that was really good too. Like that. Wait, what was it? What was supposed to start in June? PLD said something supposed to start in June. What the hell he's talking about? What are you talking about? Who knows? Tell me later. He's gonna be on the thing with me. 217 guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Again, we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on Spotify. Make sure that you check out, if you haven't done it already, we're at 9,791 subscribers on the Clips channel. I hope you join there today. You guys rule. Thank you, Melissa. Your love too. I appreciate that. Oh, look at that. Right when I'm like Steph Sabraw today. Joe for show. Support, man. You think we'll see a live action Miles Morales in Secret Wars? I think it's possible. I think it is very, very possible. Yes. Simon Section, 218. You are truly the chairman. Respect. Thank you. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. A long time. Yeah, this is pretty nuts. Oh, we can't do 316. That's it. Plus the fact we got to get to the I don't think anybody's this is the first time we've hit 200 in like months. So Corn Emperor, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, June, now 2025. What is that now? Night of the Seven Kingdoms. What is that one? Am I missing something? What is that? When's God of War supposed to come out? Do we know that? When's that supposed to come out? I know it's a show, but I'm not sure when it was supposed to come out. Anyway, and Steph, you know what? Do I know what? You know what? That's Andrew Guy. Andrew Guy would say, is that your quoting? That was an Andrew Guy quote. You know what? That was his. Oh, Game of Thrones spinoff. Thank you. That's what that is. Thank you. Okay. Makes sense. Steph for the support. 222. Let's sign off on 222 then, guys. Thanks for being here today. Again, very, very kind to you. I think this will be my first win ever by myself. So, well, I should, who knows? Now I say that, and Winston and Coy wind up getting 300. So we'll see what happens. All right, you guys rock. Thanks again. Thank you to everybody in here. Thanks for everybody who supported us on the show here today. We'll see you guys on the flip side. Hey, in the future, guess what we have now? Look at this. Spoiler alert. Should have used that yesterday. I just saw that it was even in there. Anyway, thanks, everybody. You guys rule. Appreciate you, and we'll see you on the flip side. Bye.